Coming to me live from beautiful Port Richmond. Mikey, how you feeling?
Look at those guns.
Dude, I've been demoing a bathroom all weekend, brother. Everybody wants to wear Carhartt till it's time to do Carhartt stuff. I'll tell you that.
In church, there's a few people that wear Carhartt now. Like, they wear like a nice winter Carhartt jacket.
That's permissible. They might be carpenters. Jesus was a carpenter.
Now they're both girls.
Wasn't Jesus a carpenter or his dad was a carpenter?
No idea.
Fake. Yeah, no. It's been good. Greta Thunberg smiles upon us again. It's nice out. Dude, this was the one I was like, we might have to move this inside. And then I got home from work and I'm like, global warming, another win for the big guy. I'm the big guy. How you feeling though? You all right?
I'm feeling good.
Your scar looks more pronounced today.
I cut my hair last Friday.
Oh, yeah, that's why I see it. Mike's got a head wound. I'm about to give you another one if you don't start paying attention to the current events. Dude, I've been demoing. I demoed my bathroom all weekend, and I swear to God, I wish I went to college. Like, I think there would be a problem with me if I had someone come into the house and demo the bathroom for me, but I can't. I mean, I went to Home Depot to look for a pry bar, and, I mean, is it a requirement to work at, like, a big store? Do you have to have a head injury to work there? Because you ask anybody for anything. I'm like, hey, I'm like, I go to the place, I go to the bay, it shows you at Home Depot, it's like, it's in this aisle, this bay. So I'm not a dumb guy. I'm not that dumb. I can't do multiplication, but I can find an aisle. I go to the aisle, I look in the bay, nowhere to be found. Little internet says it's got 6 of them in there. So I'm like, it's got to be here. I walk over and ask the lady in the electrical department. She's an expert, I bet. But I'm like, hey, do you have this? And she looked at me like it looked like I just hit her in the head with a frying pan. She had like one eye going this way, the other eye's going. I'm like, what? Do you work here? Like, it looks like you literally just drug someone out from under an underpass and put an apron on them. And I'm like, hey, do you know where this is? She's like, I don't know. And she takes me up to the front to get the guy who knows stuff. He's another fucking idiot. I'm like, what do you guys do? Like, do people have to remind you to breathe? That's what the level of stupidity I was dealing with. I'm like, do you get like lightheaded during the day and you're not sure what to do? I'm like, are you breathing again? And then they start breathing and they're like, oh, okay, I got energy now. I know I can do stuff. I wanted to blow my brains out, dude. I went to 2 different Home Depots. Couldn't find the prying bar. Where did I go? I went to Lowe's, the lesbian hardware store. Killed me inside. But they had what I needed.
I get 2 responses all the time. That's not my department, or I just started working.
Well, that was my issue. She was like, oh, well, I'm the electrical department. I'm like, well, you just ran into the wrong guy. I'm your huckleberry. I call people stupid now. I got a speech impediment. You know, I'm flying. Huckleberry. Yeah. I'm like, well, you know electric. Well, why don't you find me a 208 meter socket? How about that? And her fucking head probably would have exploded. It was the crazy. I mean, I was driving my girlfriend's like, calm down. I'm like, no, I'm not going to calm down. Fucking this society's falling apart. I'm like, just go live in the homeless encampment under 95. They got that going on now. That shit's inching up. Every time I see one of them homeless encampments, I'm like, do you think those people have like dinner parties? There's like 9 tents in a row. I'm like, what are you guys doing? I don't know what we're going to do. The world's falling apart. It's finished. I always am in a good mood, and then I talk myself into the end of the world coming because I'm miserable from demoing a bathroom. I'm just like, and then I'm that level of dumb. I don't know. Being a dude rocks, obviously. Being American rocks. But then I start demoing a bathroom, and I got dust on my lungs, and I'm like, Ryan, go get a face mask. And I'm like, okay, chief. I still have like that 12-year-old mind. Always. Every time like something hurts on my body, I'm like, I wonder what's wrong. I'm like, oh, if you stretch for 4 minutes, you idiot. God. But Home Depot, I mean, can we at least... if you want to work at Home Depot, you know where you should be? You should be a retired carpenter who hates his wife. That's what I need. I need that guy. I need Mr. What was that guy from... I don't know. I just need a sage old man who calls his wife a bitch, have a nice sweet lady with smoker's lungs at the goddamn register. I'm done. If I'm self-checkout Home Depot, I've been robbing you blind, brother. I hate to break that to you. I'll get 2 packs of paddle bits. I'll take one on the arm.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I've stolen a few succulents from Home Depot.
I bet you did steal a succulent, you fucking
sucks.
Momo. Fucking God.
Cactus or 2.
God, dude, it really kills me. Also, speaking of succulents, I've had a bamboo tree in a pot in my house. It's survived me 2 different apartments, and now I'm with my bitch. That thing's looking dying. It looks like it's dying. It tells my cheese off. If that plant knows I'm not getting strange pussy, it's like, well, there's nothing to live for. If I can't look at 24-year-old ass cheeks bounce through this apartment, I got nothing left. This bitch.
That's shocking because bamboo plants are pretty resilient.
Yeah, I know. A woman will kill your will to live, no matter what you are. No, it's funny. I like my girlfriend, but it is funny. I'm getting like dad brain from living with a girl for too long because she like cooks. And people are like, oh, your boyfriend doesn't cook? I'm like, yeah, I'll cook. You're going to eat fucking stir fry that tastes like my hand. It's going to taste like shit. I tried to cook myself a meal the other day and I was just like, I've forgotten how to do everything in the kitchen. I'll do dishes though. I like doing the dishes. You a dish guy?
Yeah, dishes, and I like chopping.
Ooh, if I could, if I could be like a pro athlete, musician, famous comedian, nah. I want to be a guy who can chop onions real crazy. Like, you ever see those guys? God damn.
I push through the tears.
Brother, my mom got me a set of knives for Christmas last year. And I was all high. I'm getting all high and I'm like cutting up. My girlfriend gives me one job. She's like, cut the onions. I'm like, yeah, no problem. And I was so high. I'm like, whoa, it'd be crazy if I cut my finger. But then I cut my finger and I look at like Guy Fieri on the TV. And then I look back down. We got a puddle of bloody onions. My girlfriend passed out on the goddamn futon. I had to like stand in the shower. It was so bloody. But I don't know. I got a mentality for war. I can handle blood. Okay? In case you were wondering.
I had a friend, he cut his finger, like cutting tomatoes, and he like put his hand under the sink and just let water run on it for 10 minutes, passed out.
Passed out?
Just fucking cold.
You got a bunch of pussy friends. God.
I don't think it was from the cut. It was because he like let the blood run out of his finger, and water like makes blood go even faster. So like, I don't know if he lost too much blood or something, but dude, just knocked out.
I'm going to have to look into that. I'm going to do some research to see if that's fugazi, but I think it's fugazi. But that being said, yeah, I don't know. Some people just don't like blood. Blood don't bother me none. Do you have a problem getting like blood taken?
Nah, dude. Big veins.
I have no problem getting my blood taken. I kind of like it. It feels cool. Don't let me around heroin because I'll be running amok. I'll tell you that. I got that in my family.
I just can't do like surgeries. Like seeing someone opened up.
That don't bother me either.
My sister was in Uruguay shadowing a doctor who does surgeries on assholes. And there's no HIPAA, so she can film the surgeries, and there's no violation. Ooh. She came home with films of people just with their asshole opened.
I mean, you can find that on Pornhub, dude. Just kidding, dude. Yeah, that's not like... I was really impressed for a second. I'm like, dude, I've seen a video. My girlfriend's dad showed me a video of some guy. He put a speculum in a chick's ass, opened it up, and then ate cereal out of this chick's ass. This is a family podcast. Yeah, I saw that. I'm still so mad about the Home Depot thing. I had to go to Lowe's, dude. There was some guy, like, it's also, I mean, just dark arts. 2 different Home Depots. I'm like, we need to fucking clean up the workforce. I don't know what we're going to do. The homeless encampments are encroaching up towards Port Richmond, and I know them boys ain't going to be liking that. You come in this neighborhood, that is not going to fly. The birds are in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl week is upon us. Grease the poles, boy.
Get them ready.
How do you feeling about it?
I feel good. I'm going to go to my friend's house that we watch.
Fuck. He doesn't care.
No,
Mike
I do.
Mike's going to be watching Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the only thing I can... What's another...
Dude, that was one of my favorite shows when I was younger.
Of course it was. I can feel it. I think I actually liked Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. I couldn't remember. That was one of them like Dragon Ball Z game. Pokemon? Was it like Pokemon?
Yeah, it was like Pokemon.
I don't know what anything is. My friend's down in Texas right now, Peggy, she's like, they're looking at like submissions for a festival. And she was like, what city? They couldn't find it because I wrote Philly instead of Philadelphia on my submission form. I'm like, what is this? I'm not fucking applying for a job. Killing me. I don't know, dude. I did that Sirius XM recording last week. You know what's not going to be worth anything for that radio, that set? I did. I got like 20 seconds into not cursing, and I was like, fuck it, suck my dick, eat my ass. Fucking, I had a good set, but I was like, I said it on stage, I'm like, this is worthless. Fucking ship it up and ship it out, brother. It stunk. It was a good set, but yeah, worthless. I mean, does anybody have Sirius XM anymore? Like Howard Stern, he's gay now. That's how we started this podcast before we started. I'm gay.
The only thing I listened to on Sirius XM was a Shady. I think it was 48.
Shady?
It was the Shady Sirius
FM?
XM, so they played like good rap music.
Mount Rushmore Wiggers right there. Eminem, dude, unbelievable. Who's on the Mount Rushmore Wiggers? Kid Rock, Eminem.
Mac Miller.
No, I wouldn't put him on there.
That's okay.
Kid Rock, Eminem, Professor from N1 Mixtape Tour. Who else do we have? That's 4, right? Or how many are Mount Rushmore?
Pretty sure 4.
4? That's done. Put a button in that. Did I say 4 or 3? Kid Rock, Eminem, The Professor.
One more.
I would have to say my cousin Billy. If I had to put my finger on one. Yeah, Mac Miller, he really started a problem. I love Mac Miller. He died. I was in Greece high off my ass. I was like, what the hell? Breaking news. I was like the only person I was sad for that a fucking famous person died. I was like, God damn it, Mac Miller? But then they're all on drugs. I just saw a video that Post Malone was like, I love how they say they're all on drugs. Ryan, you're on drugs. This is the first time you've been fucking not hungover for this podcast. Can't even keep my mind right. I'm trying to make fun of the retards at Home Depot, and I sound like an idiot. Do I talk too fast? Every time it gets in my head, I start talking. I think I talk too fast. It makes me forget people's names. Are you good with names?
Horrible.
Brother, I don't even know my cousins' names. Not all of them. If you see me at Thanksgiving, I call you Chief. I don't know who the fuck you are, bud. I got nothing left. Names are too hard.
You don't seem like the type of person that gets insulted if someone forgets your name.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so that's probably why. That's like my mindset. I'm not offended if someone forgets Michael, so I'm not going to care about someone else's name unless I see them like 10 times
all
in
the
a row.
time. I got to see you 15 times, or I'll tell you what I do. If if I meet you and you're not that memorable, I'll make up a name for you. I've been friends with somebody for like 15 names. Our friend Lindsay, she's in my phone as Lindsay Voice because she had a raspy voice when I met her. I'm like, that's Lindsay Voice. But it stuck with me. She's still in my phone as that. Now she's got a goddamn kid. My friend Dan, he showed me a picture of I guess that's his brother's kid. Kid is fat as hell. If I don't have a fat kid, I will be pissed. Furious if I don't got a fat kid. Fat baby, you can't be like a svelte baby. It's no good.
I like a fat kid that grows into it and gets like
I want
athletic.
Fat till like 6, and then they turn that into muscle.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's baby science, baby. Baby, that's a double baby, baby. What the fuck was I going to talk about? I was like watching some show yesterday, and it was like, I hate how every TV show shows like friends getting together for a couple beers. You ever see those people out? I'll be out and watch a guy like nurse a couple beers for like 3 hours. I'm like, get better friends. I don't see my friends unless we're blacking out. Like, yeah, we let's catch up. Let's have a couple beers. I'm like, yeah, be prepared to call out tomorrow. Because what are we going to do here? I don't know. All my friends are getting old. I got to hang out with like babies during the week, during the weekend, during the day. Like, just hang on to your youth. You're 27?
Yeah. 27 in February.
Yeah,
you're 5 days.
5 days from now, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Muggy the Wop. What day is that? 5 days from now? Saturday?
It's going to be the 10th.
Saturday? Friday.
So 4 days.
What are you going to do for it?
I'm supposed to go skiing with my friend John.
You and the skiing.
Speaking of John, though, that's how we used to roll. If we're going to hang out and drink, it's...
we're blacking out.
We're not sipping.
Are you going to drink Friday?
Depends. He's really good at persuading me into things that I'm trying to avoid.
I hope you die in a drunk driving accident on Friday. This is the last podcast we ever record. I'm done making content, dude. Content sucks. It's so annoying. Everybody's making content. I got into comedy to drink myself to death in a fucking Motel 6 on the highway in Idaho. It's like now that like plastic surgeons are making content, I'm like, hey, let's just slice my face open and make me better looking. Enough with the goddamn TikToks. Killing me. Realtors are doing it. You have to put I saw like a realtor the other day like freestyling on a fucking Instagram reel. I'm like, how about you just sell me the piece of shit that you're fucking me on? Killing me, dude. Realtors are doing it.
One of the OGs, Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh, I love that, brother.
She's awesome.
If you get me high and you could show me wounds, I like that. I like people getting hurt. What else do I like? I was showing my girlfriend my new thing. I'll tell you, that's the level of idiot I am now. I'm watching construction reels and watching guys argue in the comment section. I'm like, bro, get some pussy. And then I'm like, Ryan, you're reading them argue. It's like 11 o'clock and I'm like double chinned up on the couch like, this is the best. I don't know. The world's falling apart. I need to watch a new show. I think that's what I need. Because I tried reading and that ain't for me. I don't know what happened to my brain at some point. I used to read a lot. And by I say a lot, I used to, guess what the first book I read was?
Harry Potter.
Tommy, no, that's gay. I said that. My grandma got me that when I was like 11. I was like, okay, wizards? I should fucking make a spell to get me fucking through puberty faster. Got my goddamn beard coming in, Harry Potter. It's insane to me. I actually was just talking to a girl that I'm friends with. She took a day off of work, flew down to Disney to do the Harry Potter exhibit, and then flew back that same day. I'm like, put her in Guantanamo Bay. That's its lunacy.
They do like weekend Harry Potterathons.
Harry
They
Potter.
just play every movie in a row the whole
many
weekend.
are there?
My sister's glued to the couch.
How many are there?
8?
Oh, God.
Might be 9 because the last one's part 1 and part 2.
8 Harry Potter movies?
Yeah.
9? That's what's happening. It's all these like DC and Marvel movies. That's all it is now. Can we listen, I realize Harvey Weinstein was a bad guy. All right. You're doing some sexual misconduct. How about we give him work release so we can get some fucking hits back out here? Dude, I would let him molest me if we can get Good Will Hunting too. You want to fondle my piece, Harry? Go after it. It's tough. That's the bad thing. People, I mean, it's an uncomfortable truth, but the most fucked up people make the best art. Wasn't Led Zeppelin like molesting, like not molesting, but apparently like they were all fucking like 14-year-old girls. No, I don't condone that. You know what I mean? That's disgusting. But then you're like literally, who's the last like big artist that doesn't have something fucked up about him? Harry Styles is huge right now. He's running around in blouses. He's like one of them guys. I'm like, are you really like that? Are you really like that, Harry? Because I don't think you are. I have a feeling that you're kind of doing that because you realize that's the lane that'll help you out. I think that's what's kind of going on here. Like Mick Jagger was wearing blouses on stage, but he was getting blues. Like I'm sure Harry Styles is slamming it, but then you know what I mean. He only fucks in doggy style so we can find a spot on the wall and think about his favorite guy. And nothing's wrong with that. You know how much more powerful he'd be if he was gay? Jesus Christ.
How about Jaden Smith? He wears skirts and shit.
Who the hell is Jaden Smith? Oh, Will Smith's
son.
I was like, who the
Dude,
hell?
that might be the first time that like I almost knew someone that you didn't know.
Yeah, no, that I know him. I just saw he was the one that there was like a reel. He's like, when I'm hanging out with my friends, everybody's like this and that. He's like, can we talk about the world economic stand? I'm like, hey, dude, you know when I found out that the country even had a president was when Bill Clinton stuck a fucking cigar in somebody's pussy. I'm like, what the hell's a president? Dude, like what? I've been doing chin-ups. Like, what are we talking about? I hate that. Sucks for kids so bad now that you have to know what stuff is. I was a window-licking moron. I was dumber than the lady at Home Depot when I was a kid. I still am, obviously. If you listen to anything I say, I'm an idiot. But I can do what I want. You know why? Because you can't beat me up, probably. That's a good rule to live by. I got a guy coming to hold mitts for me now at the house, so watch out. Fucking Sister Mary Frances and Duchess LaRue are coming at your face.
You said hold mitts?
Holding mitts, like boxing mitts.
What does that mean?
Like holding mitts so I can hit pads.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so check your tone, Mike.
Like a trainer or a friend?
He's a trainer.
Nice.
But he's like, he knows one of my boys.
What motivated you to do that?
I hate doing cardio. I do the Aerodyne bike at the gym, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, all I do when I do cardio at the gym is just watch people I hate so that I'm angry. It doesn't even work out. It's killing me. This dude setting up tripods to do goddamn lat pull downs. I'm like, nobody gives a fuck, chief. You're killing me. God, all the dudes that wear like beanies to the gym and dangly earrings. I'm like, hey, guys, can we get together and fucking tell your friend that he's not pulling off the dangly earring? Can we do that? Can that be like a cool thing that guys do for each other? When you see your boy dressing like a moron, can you be like, hey, you're not that guy. You're not Harry Styles, dude. Harry Styles can pull it off. He's a beautiful man. If you got a sequins blouse on, sure, rock that. You got these goddamn, he's got like a 9XL hoodie on with a dangly earring. I'm like, are you an accountant? I don't like people who present as something they're not. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I dress like? Johnny Bravo, because I'm a moron. I have 9 black t-shirts, pairs of jeans, and I call it a day. I'm like, I think I should go to therapy. I think that's what this all comes down. Did you ever go to therapy before? Oh, yeah, you go to therapy, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I kind of have to defend the people who
here we go.
So like...
whose side are you on?
It can be tough to like transition to a different person. So if you don't look the way that you're kind of trying to get yourself perceived as, you know, fake it till you make it.
I was going to see if you finish that. You are a moron.
Yeah.
No, I do get it. Because, I mean, I will shit on guys with dangly earrings. And then I'm like, Ryan, you had a bowl cut for fucking... I had a bowl cut for 10 years. We used to go to my friend's house and we would hold our hair up like this and they would shave around it. And that's how you got pussy in my day. You know what I mean? I had to learn how to fold notes to get girls. Did you have to do that in school?
I was a curly haired fuck. I couldn't do a bowl cut. My hair just wanted to go up.
Curly hair's in. You'd be crushing it with a TikTok haircut right now.
But I like always would wear flat brim hats. God. And then you take it off and you have the craziest hat hair.
Yeah, hat hair will get you. I wore a
nice hat.
I wore a hat all day today. What am I looking like upstairs?
You look fine.
Lively. Shocker.
Yeah. Nice gloss on the hair. It looks real fleeky.
That's sweat. I mean, I was actually in your neck of the woods today, Jersey. I keep bashing those TikTok kids, and I'm like, if I was that age right now, I'd be TikToking it up. I'd be trying to get pussy online. God, it really is tough making content. That sucks, dude. You gotta have social media. You know when I got I remember I got MySpace in like 12th grade. I'm like, I'm gonna tell everybody what I'm doing? What am I, an idiot? Who would want to do that? And now look at me. I'm talking to myself in a goddamn garage to strangers, hopefully. Like, there's like 17 people watching this. I'm like, yeah, this is cool now. We're all crazy. I'm insane. I'm like a lawyer making content. Now I'm an electrician comedian that's a fucking idiot. What were you about to say?
Big in my day, it wasn't MySpace, but we all like had Facebook, of course, but it wasn't like satisfying or creative.
Yeah.
So we did Tumblr. You know what Tumblr is?
I heard of it. I don't know what it is, though.
You basically would like post random fucking pictures and shit, look artsy, but you could put music on your page and like change the color of your cursor and shit.
I think they had that in
They did.
But they had that on MySpace, right? You could put music on it.
But Tumblr became like a modern hipster social media.
Oh my God, dude. I remember AIM, instant messaging?
Dude, fucking love that.
Were you out
shit.
of that? Dude, that was big. You would just go into chat rooms and be like, ASL, who's this? And then you start jerking it. And you're like, I'm probably talking to some 46-year-old in Iowa. Fucking pedophile. And then I remember you would go on AIM and then make your away message. That'd be the best. You'd be talking to biddies. And then you'd be fucking put your little away message. You put like Eminem lyrics. And one time my Aunt Lisa was like, who's sucking your bird? I was like, oh, guess who's grounded? It's me. Damn it. Got my ass. With the instant message away. I forgot about that. AIM away messages. What was the other thing? I remember when you used to get internet on a goddamn CD. It would come to your house. You're like 10,000 hours of fucking AOL. I just went to get my taxes done yesterday with my lady. Mike, my life's depressing. That's what it comes down to. We go into this guy's office. It looks like fucking Better Call Saul. I'm like, this guy looks like a dirtball, so I better get more money back than I thought. And then they start handing you paperwork. Put me in jail for tax evasion before I do paperwork. I hate paperwork. Just looking at it. You put a pen in a paper, God forbid you make me fucking attach something to an email. I'm like, I'd rather do 10 months in jail than do this. I can't do it. God. Even hold it. I will do anything it takes to succeed in comedy besides buy a laptop. I won't do that. I'm not learning how to edit. That's what you're for, Mike. That's what we need. I need an Italian. I'm going to put you in a book bag and carry you around like that Dave Chappelle sketch.
Dude, I'd be like a little chihuahua.
Just yapping. God, but dude, yeah, my tax guy looks like you could have sold his Levi's he was wearing at a goddamn vintage hipster shop. Fucking farted in fucking Levi Wranglers or Wranglers and Levi's aren't the same thing.
I love that you called him Better Call Saul because I fucking love that show.
I'm like a
Breaking Bad fiend, and Saul's from Breaking Bad, and then they made Better Call Saul, dude. Obsessed.
Better call him. I'm going to need to call Saul to get me out of this fucking charge I'm going to get for this tax. I'm like, cook the books. Do whatever you got to do, Daddy. I need some KG. Redoing this goddamn bathroom. It's killing me.
You save like all your receipts and shit?
No.
My mom's a psycho.
Really? That's
Every single gas receipt, ShopRite, Home Depot, receipts? Everything.
Oh my God.
Everything.
Italian Jew. Is she the Italian one?
No, but she grew up in Cherry Hill. There's a lot of Jewish there.
Yeah, it's Jewish by osmosis. If you're around them enough, you get frugal. I did read that before. What the fuck did I want to talk about? I forget, dude. That's what we were talking about. Remember that nursing scam? I don't know if you guys heard of this. There was a nursing scam going on where these people were selling fake nursing certificates, and then the people were actually going and working as nurses, which all you got to do to be a nurse is like, in Northeast Philly, I've talked about this a million times. I'm like, my favorite kind of bitch. Mean white lady, too much eyeliner. But plot twist, Mike's mom, your parents owned the house that they were operating out of?
So we lived in Burlington for like 20 years, same house.
Yeah.
3 years ago, we sold the house and they bought it for $500,000 cash. Showed up in a briefcase. Okay.
Really?
Now,
damn, your dad probably loves that. He's like, I know a fucking guy. Oh.
So fast forward to now, they've just got caught. The FBI was investigating their Florida nursing, however they give out the licenses, but they have these nursing businesses in Florida. Yeah. And they sold 7,600 licenses at around $15,000 each. It added up to $100 million.
Maron.
Yeah, now you drive by the house. Well, the house got all like renovated. They put a basketball court in the backyard next to the pool.
Tight.
Dude, they balled out. Land Rovers, Range Rovers, Mercedes.
My
and now it's all
God.
gone.
God, that sucks. The government blows. Dude, let people have fun. You know what I mean? What could a nurse possibly fuck up? They don't know anything. You know what I mean?
Got to learn on the job.
Dude, that's so funny. I mean, I guess that does suck that you have a job that you can't, like, that's how I learned how to be an electrician. People are like, you have to be smart to be an electrician. I'm like, no, you don't. You just have to be an idiot enough to follow somebody around for 4 or 5 years until you figure it out. Like, I can't be a brain surgeon. I can't be like, I want to be a brain surgeon. I'm like, let me just shatter you for like 5 or 6 years. I won't touch a scalpel. That's so funny. Damn. Dude. Yeah, how did they not figure out? Remember that other, who was the other, you ever see that little black chubby guy? He got caught. He was like a famous meme like 5 years ago. He was like doing plastic surgery on people with no like medical license. Remember them chicks? Remember when that was huge and people were like shooting silicone into their ass? People were putting like drywall. They were putting like spackle in chicks' asses.
Getting infections.
I'm like, how bad do you want a fake ass? That you need to, fake asses are huge right now. They're getting good at them. That's what, I'm sick of people shitting on OnlyFans models and like Instagram ass chicks. You know what I'm talking about? They'll be like, it takes no skill. I'm like, do you realize how many things, if you want to be like an Instagram ass model, how many things have to come together for that to work out? You need to have like blessed by genetics, right? Then you got to work out. And then you got to be willing to show off that ass. How many girls do you know with a great ass that would never show it off?
They're not even focused on like working out or asses specifically. Sometimes they'll be like a cooking OnlyFans, but they're like tits will just be out while they're
fat ass
cutting tomatoes.
Dude, if I had a fat ass, I wouldn't be doing nothing besides getting porked and fucking chilling on a boat, dude. God. That's what people get. People are like, oh, being a good-looking guy is easy. I'm not saying I'm good-looking, but people have told me this before. They're like, yeah, if you're tall, it's easy. I'm like, yeah, all I do is get more regular guy pussy. Like, that's all it's ever done for me. Clothes are harder to find. You hit your head on more shit. Guys want to fight you. Those little fucking fat pitbull guys that have been at the gym with dangly earrings benching too much. You guys know that your body frame can't support that kind of muscle. You know what you're doing. You're cheating. You're cheating the system. And you just want to be a tall guy. I'm sorry that you're 5'6". That's not my problem. You know, you should be mad at your parents for fucking a small guy. You know what I mean? That's what we got to do. Figure that out. I don't know, Mike. But yeah, Instagram ass models, it's like, it's a perfect storm of situation. You got to be hoary enough to do it. And I mean hoary in like a loving way. I'm not one of these slut-shaming podcasts. I'm not Andrew Tate over here. Is he still in jail?
What?
Andrew Tate.
What about him?
Is he still in jail?
Oh, jail. I don't know. I didn't think he went to jail.
He's not?
I don't know.
God.
I just can't imagine him actually like losing. He's insane.
I mean, there's a lot of insane people in jail. That ain't gonna stop nothing. He's definitely a fucking idiot. Like, he kind of rules, I guess. He rules. I hate when people are like, he's dead serious about everything. I'm like, I don't know if he's dead serious about everything. I mean, I can't even keep up with Twitter arguments. I'm like, who's right? I don't care. Can we actually get a bad guy who's actually openly killing people? Can we get that? Can we get one guy that everybody can decide? Like, even a serial killer now, people will be like, well, he's got some points. Oh, he grew up in an environment that made him... Shut up. You know what I mean? Am I insane, Mike? What do you think?
No, I think it does come down to that a lot of the time.
Yeah.
They like look at the childhood and they just come up with a bunch of reasons for why you're fucked up now.
Maybe Harry Weinstein. Is it Harry Weinstein? Harvey. It's Harvey.
Couldn't tell you.
I was about that guy. I mean, imagine getting fucked by him to get on, like, you know what I mean? You got to get on the Hunger Games. Like, Jesus Christ. How bad do you want to act? I've never wanted anything that bad in my life. If somebody's like, here's $1 million, fuck this lady. I'm like, yeah, I got like fucking 24 beers and an 8-ball? Because that's going to be tough, Chief. I can't do it. I'm an artist. I got integrity. That's it. I mean, that's why you got, I mean, what is wrong with people? What do you think it is?
What type of girl are you talking about?
Nah, I'm not going to say it.
Because I'm like 100 million's a lot.
I know, but then you say that, but then you got to actually do it. You're going to get hard for who, Mike?
Can't get hard anymore.
You can't?
No,
I know, you're walking around with a loaded gun. Have you been jerking?
Yeah, I've been leaking the faucet.
Bleeding lines.
Bleeding the lines. Yeah,
That
I
was
fucked
what we
up.
call it. Leaking the faucet. I almost leaked the faucet yesterday. I almost fucking burst a pipe yesterday. Taking that goddamn sink out. I'm like, dude, that's all I did all weekend. Plus, you know what I'm into now? A hot toddy. I've been drinking it's like whiskey with tea and orange juice. Boy, that's just pretty tasty.
What's the coffee drink?
What coffee drink?
Like the coffee drink you put alcohol in?
Espresso martini?
Well, that's one of them. But
I mean,
it's
you can just do like an
it's
Irish
called
coffee.
something.
An Irish coffee?
I guess. Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I thought it had a better name than that.
Well, I mean, apparently I'm not good at making up names. I just make up whatever the fuck I think. I don't know.
Either way, that's good. I love coffee with like a little bit of alk.
Does this look? I just realized the light's not on.
Yeah, I forgot.
You idiot.
The lighting still looks good.
You're fucking fired. I did have
Right in here.
That's what's happening to me now. I had on a hoodie before I came in here. My girlfriend's like, that's too small for you. I'm like, what? I've lost all capability of dressing a certain way. Look at Mike. Look at him. What's he doing? What are you getting?
Ignore me.
No.
Nothing.
We got no juice. Well, you're a loser, Mike.
Sorry for interrupting.
How does it feel to be fired? Also, we're going to be starting a goddamn comedy show Wednesday nights, Port Richmond at Gall, Malt House. I think they call it the Malt House. What the hell's a malt? Malt liquor. That's all I know.
The Malt House. Yeah, I guess that's what it would be.
Yeah.
Malt beer.
You disagree with anything I say.
I don't know.
What do you think the superior race is, Mike? I almost got him.
The goddamn whites.
Well, strike that from the record. I don't believe in that. Not this month.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh, my God. Did you watch the Grammys last night?
I'm not even going to say
that. Was the only reason I had I was going to say Harry Potter on the mind, Harry Styles. I guess Lizzo showed up wrapped in tinfoil. And then I saw a lot of people bitching because they did like a tribute to Takeoff, who got killed from like Amigos. And I guess everybody was all dressed in black, so they were like, it's a satanic ritual. I'm like, can everybody fucking chill? I think we should, I don't know. If you say an annoying thing, enough, like if you're annoying enough on Twitter, I think you should be publicly executed. We need to bring back tar and feathering at least. You know what I mean? You know what I had to do? I had to go to Coinstar last week because I was at work and I had a bunch of quarters like on the front of like my front window. I had like a jar of them. And you're always like, I'm going to get rid of these. And then I was at work the other day and I had them and I stopped for lunch and I went to dump out the coins into the Coinstar. I'm like, that's the most embarrassing shit. I don't know if it's me personally, but that's the tar and feathering of this time. Dumping out a bunch of change because it's just so loud. I'm like, can you put a muffler on this? Can we put a silencer on the Coinstar? It's just like so fucking loud. And you're just like looking around like, you know what I mean? You start coming up with stuff. You're like, this is just like spending money. I don't really need this. God forbid you do it in your hometown. You do it in a neighborhood. You walk into somebody who just bought a house that you're friends with, and they're like, you do that change? I'm going to start throwing change on the ground. What?
When I was 16, me and my friend, we used to like scavenge the whole house for change. And then we'd ride our bikes to like the closest Bank of America.
Oh, that'd be the best.
And we'd put all the change in the machine just to go buy like a double weed.
A double weed?
Yeah, like a 20.
Dude,
and we would just get so desperate.
Can you even get 20 bags of weed anymore?
Dude, no one sells dubs anymore.
That's what's wrong with weed. Weed's too good now. Can we get like mids back? I want like dog shit. I want Mexican dirt weed. Whatever happened to that? You know what I mean? Idea. Now I smoke and I'm like regretting every decision I made. And like, it's just ESPN Sports Center of every bad thing I've ever done in my life. I'm like, you're a horrible person. My girlfriend's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know. I'm gay. I don't know. Can we get Mexican dirt weed back? You used to roll up a White Owl and I'd be autistic for 4 hours. And now I'm actually thinking about my life's problems. It's killing me. I'm done with weed delivery devices too. Can we just roll up a joint and smoke, please? Can we do that? Can we get back to that?
Is a White Owl like one of those cigars you would like rip apart?
A blunt, Mike. A cigar.
Yeah, blunt.
You
I'm
were
just
too
making
Italian.
Sure. We used to do games.
Sure. Game blunts.
And backwood.
Yeah. Backwoods, yeah. I was never a backwood. I was always a joint guy. I always had the blunt rollers. I was never the rollie. You know what I mean? I was never a roller guy. Joints I could do, but then I got out of practice with that. I'm a cone man now. Stuff the cone.
I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, bring back dirt weed. I just want to drive. Remember that was the best too. You would do blunt rides.
Oh, dude, we would take a ride to like LBI.
That's how fucking stupid kids are. You're like, no, we should do something illegal. Also drive around.
Drive for an hour and smoke.
Let's drive around with 9 16-year-olds in a minivan. What could possibly go wrong? And then you'd get caught and be like, what the fuck, dude? Can't just smoke weed in a middle school parking lot at 12? What the fuck? Kids are so dumb. Did you ever get caught underage drinking?
I never. There were a few parties where it could have happened.
Dude, I always left
no.
right before. Every time.
Yeah, every time.
My one cousin, 6 underage drinkers. My other one got 5. Never got 1. But they caught me doing something when I was an adult. I never got an underage. I got a couple open containers at Penn State. Didn't go there, but I visited. Getting cooter. You know what I mean? Yeah. St. Paddy's Day. I snuck into a football game on Halloween night. Beautiful time. But then the next day, I woke up to have a cocktail in the morning. And by cocktail, I mean a 1-pound Budweiser. And those coppers were waiting for me and my cousin, and they gave us the tickets. And we were like, okay, chief. Crumbled it up and threw it out right in front of them. Little do I know, 1 year later, bench warrant. They got your boy. Yeah. They always get you on something stupid. One time we got pulled over. My one boy got a DUI on a bike in Wildwood for having no light on his goddamn bike.
What?
Yeah. They got an Orcio.
I could see that, though. I pissed under the boardwalk, and they tried to give me a $180
under the
ticket.
boardwalk. Yeah.
They were just like, dude, if you do that again, we're going to come arrest you. I was like,
the piss police? Shut up. Go do something important. That's why people hate cops.
I want to touch back on the college thing, though.
Go on.
Going to a different college and getting pussy is a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
Because, you have a time limit.
Yeah.
And if you pull it off.
Nobody knows me here. So guess who my move used to be? I used to steal taps from kegs at parties. Just give them back to a beer distributor for $50. Little come up for you.
Oh, shit.
Little treat. Yeah. Take that, put it right down my pant leg. Be like, boy, I haven't seen the tap. I don't know. I'm not even a student here. So don't touch me because I'll beat you up and I'll be gone in 25 seconds. That was good times. One time, we talked about this. I went up to visit friends at Penn State, and some girl shit in the bathroom, and she was panicked. People were going to smell her shit. She reached in, grabbed her turd, and threw it out the window. Nah, she was on demon time.
Won't that make you smell more like shit?
I mean, you wash it off in the sink.
Dude, one wash ain't cleaning a shit hand.
Yeah, you got to cut it off. You got to amputate.
And cauterize it.
I'm such a weirdo that I was like, I like that chick. That is hot. That's the kind of woman you want raising your children. She'll grab a shit right out of a toilet. Yeah, that's an animal. You're not gonna. Yeah, I don't know. That same girl, she was a black chick, and she she had this dude. And his fetish was he had this thing. He wanted to listen to Ludacris while a chick back squatted 90 pounds onto his dick while they were having sex. And she did it. Damn. That was when Ludacris was huge back in that day. It was like 2008 or 9. Yeah.
Yeah, I ruined my reputation at my sister's college. She played on the field hockey team.
You ruined your reputation at her college. Yeah. What'd you do?
I would go visit her and then hook up with friends. I banged 3 of them.
Nice.
But then, it spread around.
Yeah, women be talking. Bitches be shopping and they be yapping. I'll tell you that.
I was hoping enough time passed.
No.
So I could,
There's no statute of limitations, you moron. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It didn't work.
That's what I told you, that they have that Are You Banging My Boyfriend Facebook group in Philly. Then I was talking to one of my girlfriends about it, and I got some inside intel, and boys, they're fucking us. All they do is just post pictures of you, and then every girl you've ever dated just share some probably innocuous story you had, and then now you're a bad guy. We need to fucking counteract this with a different Facebook group.
That's aggressive, and I feel like those stories are probably out of context.
Yeah, well, dudes also are pieces of shit. It is tough. Remember when all the Me Too stuff happened, then all your girls start telling you stories, and turns out guys stink. It's also, nothing's more upsetting than finding out how your boy, one of your boys talks to chicks. You ever had a girl show you screenshots of some dude how they talk? You're like, oh my God, I knew I hated him. And then you try to be the good guy so you can bang, you know what I mean? Not really. Just
I don't know. I was definitely bad at texting a girl before I ever kissed one.
Dude, if you showed me some of the texts I've sent to chicks, I'm like, fucking, I'll put the noose on myself. God, you catch a down and out 25-year-old looking for strange, it's over. I'll say anything. Yeah, I would offer up my mother. I'm like, we have to execute her so I can bang you. I'm sorry. I love you. I love you so much. Oh my God. Yeah, dude, that is not good. I forgot about those times. But the Eagles are about to win the goddamn Super Bowl. Buckle it up, and zip it out. How do you feel about it? We're good?
You need to be careful. You're
I know. I'm not going to jinx it.
Dude, you're just fucking
shut up.
Talking shit.
You're not even going to watch it.
I'm going to watch it.
He's like, I got a Yu-Gi-Oh marathon to watch. My boy's in Japan. Also, my boy's in Japan right now. I just got word that one of his boys got swindled out of 20 grand by a prostitute. Idiot.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't have the full story yet. When he gets back, I'm sure I'll hear about it, because nothing I hate more than somebody coming back from vacation and telling me about it. I'm like, hey, Chief, I can Google Peru. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Unless your friend got swindled out of 20 grand, then I want to hear that. You know what I mean? Nothing's worse than somebody showing you vacation photos when they get back. Like, look at Paris. I'm like, you know who else did that picture? A fucking professional photographer. Remember when people used to do that? Like pay somebody to do like a photo shoot for them?
I mean, people still do that.
People still do.
How about the people when you're like in a place and you're the tourist and someone takes a picture of you and they're like, that'll be $50.
Yeah, how much you eat my ass? How about I take that camera off you? Any Frenchman, I'll tell you right now, I could strong arm any Frenchman out of a camera. If you're carrying around a camera, I'm willing to bet that I could take that camera off you. I hate those guys. I don't like guys who get into like photography as like a hobby on the side. Like, what do you do during the week? You're like, fucking, I'm an accountant. Why do I always shit on accountants?
I don't know.
Something for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm insecure with math. I just assume if you type and own a laptop, you're an accountant, in my mind.
My friends who are
I just don't know any other jobs. I think that's it.
My friends who are accountants always shit on accountants anyway.
They're terrible people. Everybody knows that. Penny pinchers. But I'm hoping my accountant's dirty. I want to get some extra cashish. IRS, don't listen to this.
Talking about getting swindled, though, you want to end it on the GoFundMe?
Oh, yeah, Mike's.
2 GoFundMes.
I forgot you had people GoFundMe. That's the best. We need to start a GoFundMe for this podcast and just swindle 400 grand. I buy a wave runner and I'm down in Peru zipping around. Oh my God. Yeah. So the lady started another hometown Mike lady.
Yeah. We've got 2 ridiculous stories.
$400,000 for a fucking.
Let's start with the small one. We'll end with a bang.
This is how big of an egomaniac Mike is. He's like, yo, I got some topics for us to talk about. It's all stuff that happened in Mike's town. He's just at the fucking Cherry Hill Gazette taking all these stories.
Well, like I read a story that's from the present and it reminds me of a story that I forgot about.
Yeah.
So the one story that reminded me of the situation at home with the GoFundMe was this girl was on TikTok faking she had cancer, stage 2 cancer.
Type move.
Yeah, I forget what type. I think it was like pancreatic. And she got like people to donate 37 grand. And then people investigated her and found out it was fake. They like interviewed doctors of names she brought in. That doctor was like, I've never seen her in my life. Fucked.
Also, who's investigating that? Let her listen. If you trick me into giving you $30 for your fake cancer, guess who that's on? That's on me, Chief. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's like when everybody gets like people that get arrested for those scams. I'm like, well, you should have been a little more due diligence on your part. Due diligence. Did I just say like that? Yeah. If you can beat me out of $50, guess who fucked up? Like, I'm not one of those guys that goes to a restaurant. I'm like, the $50 meal looks good. I get it. I hate it. Do I send it back? No. I fucking eat the whole thing and deal with my problems. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. This shirt's too tight, huh?
Yeah, I see your nips a little.
You're welcome. But
the thing that gets me is like, how do they successfully refund to everyone? Because if the money goes to this person and they fucking spend it, like
they bought like a Toyota Corolla, like, well, we chopped it up into 2,000 pieces.
GoFundMe can probably like afford to pay back 37 grand.
Yeah.
But the next story, right? There was a homeless guy in Burlington and there's a family. I was a year younger than the brother, and then the brother had a sister. The sister was 5 years older. She was probably like 24, 25 at the time. She had a boyfriend, and they were like, let's go help this homeless guy. So they started GoFundMe for him, and then it makes 400 grand in a year. It's like when GoFundMe was like early on.
Just popping.
Yeah.
People got hip to those.
Yep. So, you know, they donated like 400 grand, and then the sister and the boyfriend tried to move to another country and run away with the money.
Where'd you have to go to like Belize, a non-extradition country, right?
I think they were trying to go to South America.
Yeah, well, they'll find you down there. They found all Hitler's people down there. Remember when all those fucking Nazis ran to
South Africa?
No, a lot of them went down to South America.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I don't know. That's the best. Homeless guys scams, that does rule. Remember that guy Kai, the guy who hits the hitchhiker who hit that guy with the axe?
No.
He was like, smash, smash, smash. You never saw that video?
No.
Dude, look it up. But there's a Netflix documentary. They made a Netflix documentary about it, and they were like, this guy's going to be a star. I'm like, yeah, any homeless guy, if you talk to him for like 3 minutes, you're like, pretty charismatic guy. And you're like, yeah, because he's going through a fucking episode right now. He's fucking bipolar. Everybody always acts like, dude, all you got to do is just get these guys a job. I'm like, yeah, until you're shitting on the Starbucks counter. Like, people who work at Starbucks can barely handle working at Starbucks. I don't know. This has been a good podcast. How do you feel, Mike?
I feel great.
I feel great. Go Birds. I'll see you next week. Bye.